Hi guys, Angie here, also known as Rebel Makeup. Today I'm going to be doing a soft summertime smoky. If you guys want to learn how to achieve this look, then keep watching. First things first is we're going to use a eyeshadow base. This is from NYX and it's a beige color, so it's good for all skin types. Apply right underneath and on top, and then I'm just going to blend it out with my finger. And on top of that, I'm going to let it dry for 2 seconds. On top of that, I'm going to use the Jumbo NYX. It's a jumbo eye pencil in the color Milk. This was one of my favorites when I started doing makeup. It really makes your eyeshadows pop. What I like to do is blend it out on the back of my hand, since it is really pigmented. And when it comes to priming, whatever you do on the top of your eyes, you're going to do on the bottom as well. So the eyeshadow doesn't fall out. You don't get any mascara fallout or eyeliner fallout underneath your eyes. We're going to take the Elcie Cosmetics Minimalist Palette and we're going to start with Tone Up. And we're going to use a big fluffy crease brush. This is from Delium and it's the number 785. So when it comes to eyeshadow, a lot of people have trouble. They get a little intimidated. The best thing to do is start with light layers and slowly build up. Just going to do circular motions, and I always start on the outer side of my eye and then blend towards the inner side. And without redipping, I'm just going to extend it out a little bit towards my hairline. This one is still a crease brush, but it's a little smaller and tighter, and it's called the Blender from Makeup Addiction. And we're going to go in with, let me see what this color is, Warmth. It's like the orange tone. And we're just going to go right underneath the crease color. So what this is going to do is it's going to blend the chocolate lid color with the first light tan color, so there's no harsh lines. Now we're going to take a flat shader brush. This is also from Delium Tools, and this is the number 777. It's just a flat eyeshadow brush, and we're going to go in with In Depth. This is the chocolate brown color right here. We're just going to start packing it all over the lid. Even though Elcie shadows are super blendable, it's just going to make your life a little easier to start light. And I'm going to start a little bit of the eyeshadow underneath the eyes. So I'm going to take a kind of fluffier but a smaller eyeshadow blending brush. And I'm going to start with Tone Up, which was the first crease color that we used. I like being heavy-handed when it comes to underneath the eyes because I like it to be really smoky under here. And same with the crease color on top. We're going to extend this out just a little bit, but without eyeshadow on it. It's just going to be like the blended. So this brush I'm going to use to darken underneath my eyes with the, I already forgot the name, In Depth, the chocolate brown color. And this is from Real Techniques, and it's called an accent brush. It's a very skinny, tiny shader brush. And then just keep this close to the lash line. And with this brush, you can also connect the top lid In Depth with the bottom, right at the corner. Go in and reblend. And I'll use the Frankie Rose Midnight Gel Eyeliner. And the eyeliner brush is also from Delium. It's the 710, and it's just a straight eyeliner brush. So when I'm doing eyeliner, what I like to do is start from right where your eye ends and then just hold it flat and go up. And then from there, we're going to connect this eyeliner with that wing. I'll get a little closer. Just like that. And what I'm going to do is first curl my lashes. This is from Shiseido, however you want to say it. This is my favorite eyelash curler because you literally do 2 seconds on each eye and your eyelashes are completely curled. Perfect. And I'm going to apply one layer of mascara right before I put on the lashes. This is Maybelline's Colossal Big Shot Volume Express. So just apply one even layer. Now for the lashes, I'm going to use the Ardell, let me see what these are called. These are the Ardell Naturals 120 Demis. And the glue I'm going to use is the one I always use. It's the Duo Dark Tone. So while the eyelashes are drying, I'm going to moisturize my skin. I'm going to use the Glow Enhancer from Elcie. This is going to be like my moisturizer. And I'm just going to add 2 drops to my hands and rub them together. And just apply it like that. And while that dries, I'm going to go ahead and apply the Pro Radiance Primer from Elcie. This is one of those holy grail products that works for all different skin tones, skin types, I should say. And I'm going to use 2 pumps. And as you can see, it kind of has a pearlescent finish. So if you like that glow underneath your foundation, this is a great primer. Okay, so the lashes, the easiest way to put them on is tilt your mirror up and your chin, and then just drop it right in the middle, and then drag each corner down. So while they're on and they're kind of settling into place, I like to squeeze my lashes with the falsies. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix my foundation while the lashes are drying, and I'm gonna use Elcie's Micro Silk Foundation in the color Butterscotch. Since I self-tanned the top of my body, my face is a lot lighter, so we're gonna have to tan it up with my foundation. And I always like to start right at the bottom of my cheek just to make sure it matches. So the first concealer I'm going to use is the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the color Light Medium. And this is just going to create the first concealer layer. And I'm going to use a smaller beauty blender. This is actually the blusher. So this is going to do a good job of brightening up your under eyes. And then I'm going to layer a slightly more sheer concealer. Okay, concealer number 2, we're going to use the Bobbi Brown. This is the Instant Full Cover Concealer, and it is in the shade Sand. We're just going to take this a little bit lower. And also we're going to start the highlight and contour process right down the center of the face. Sides of the nose so we can start the contour. Okay, JK, this is not a sheer concealer. It's pretty thick actually, but I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of the Butterscotch foundation from Elcie, and I'm just going to reblend because it's a little bright, and I don't like it too bright under the eyes. It's definitely supposed to be lighter than the rest of your face, but I don't like it too bright. Okay, now we're going to start the contour, and we're going to use the Elcie foundation in Almond. I'm going to use a foundation brush, and this is from Morphe. This is the E9. This is the biggest part of my face that needs contouring. I used to have a 5 head. Switch down to a 4 head. Okay, now we're going to contour the nose. I'm going to take a Real Techniques. This is actually a eyeshadow brush. It's called the Base Shadow Brush, but it's a perfect size if you want to contour your nose. The same foundation, Almond. I'm just going to go right on top of the sides. And then don't forget underneath the tip. This is going to turn your nose up a little bit. And I like to go down the sides right here too. Okay, and I'm going to take the brush that I used, the sponge that I used on my concealer, and then just reblend it. Okay, now we're going to set our concealer, and I'm going to use a combination of 2 setting powders, the Ben Nye Banana Powder and the RCMA No Color Powder. So So I'm just going to mix those together. And I'm going to set my under eyes with the same brush, but the other side that I didn't use on the concealer. I keep saying brush, this is a sponge. And then just lightly set it. And don't forget the sides of your nose. And then right down the T-zone, because that's where I get the oily and sweatiest. And then in your laugh lines. And then right under your chin. Okay, now we're gonna go in with our bronzer, and I'm gonna use Elcie Cosmetics in medium. And a fluffy brush, this is by e.l.f. This is the pointed powder brush. So we're just gonna apply this to the areas that we did the cream contour and set those real nice. Don't forget to go down your neck. So now, since all of my forehead makeup is done, I'm gonna go on to eyebrows. And what I'm gonna use is Kelly Baker's, this is called the Brow Defining Pencil in the color brunette, I believe. Oh, it's the color brown. And it's a skinny pencil. It has a spoolie on one side, and it's a skinny eyebrow pencil. Just gonna brush this up. Now I always like to start with the stem right here. This is where I have the bald spots. And I like using a skinny eyebrow pencil because you can create hair-like strokes without it looking, to make it look natural. Go up right in the front. I'm gonna brush it down just so I could see where the empty spots are on the top. Okay, so they're still light and fluffy, but they're still semi-natural as well. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are nice and perfect, I'm gonna go in with Blank Start from Elcie, and I'm just gonna carve out the eyebrow a little bit, make it look nice and precise. And this is just a beige shadow with a pointed brush. This brush is from Smith Cosmetics, and it's the number 256. Okay, so now we're gonna use a little mascara on the bottom lashes and also just a little bit on the falsies. And I like a lot of mascara on the bottom lashes. I feel like it opens up the eyes a lot. Makes your eyes pop. So about 2 coats on the bottom lashes and then just 1 coat on the top. So now it's time for the highlight, blush, and lips. The highlight I'm gonna use is from Pop Beauty. It's their Pow Wow Powder Strobing Glow. And I like to use a mixture of the top 2 colors. It's like a beige highlight and also a yellow toned gold one. And I'm just gonna use, this is a generic brush, but it's one of my favorites. This is how old it is. So I just mix both colors. Then a little bit right on top of your Cupid's bow and the tip of your nose. So I'm gonna actually take a different highlight for the sides of my face. This is just gonna intensify the bronze. And this is a face illuminator from Laura Mercier, and it's in the color Seduction. It's like a nice bronzy copper color. This is the Pixie by Miriam Maquillage duo-sided brush. And I'm gonna use the wider side. Just gonna take it right down the sides, like in a C shape. And this color is gonna connect the highlight and the contour color. Okay, now time for blush. I'm gonna use the NYX Away We Glow Illuminating Powder. This is in the color Crushed Rose. Let me open it. So I'm gonna take this and then just dust it on the apples of my cheeks. And this is a really light tapered brush. It's from Luxie. It's the Pro Precision Tapered. I'm like tongue twisted today. It's the number 640. This gives you like just a nice sun-kissed glow. So I always like to start my lips off with a lip balm, and this is the NYX Chunky Dunk. This is in the color Peachy Fuzz. I use this on my Snapchat all the time. This is a good everyday color because it's kind of like a chapstick, but it has a nude hint to it. So for the lippy we're going to use, this is Knock on Wood from Dose of Colors. This is seriously such a nice color. All right, so now that the face makeup is done, we're gonna use a setting mist. This is also by Elcie. It's the Hydra Enhancer. I'm gonna use this to set my makeup. All done. So this is a final look. It's a summertime smoky. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more from Elcie Cosmetics, like and subscribe down below. Bye guys.